The final L in spell refers to love being a celebrity or a word-venger, as you may prefer. The easiest way to do well on a spelling bee is to start liking the process of studying spellings. Here are a few tips that have helped me enjoy English and the process of spelling. The first one, which is also the one that I find connects so many of my friends who participate in spelling bees and myself, is to read, and read a lot. The advantage with reading is that you can find whatever subject in the broad world interests you and read about it a lot. This is also a great way to keep up with the world and the happenings around the world, and is also a great way to learn spellings. My second tip is definitely make your own study guide. In the earlier part of this course, we went over a couple of guidelines that can help you create your own study guide. Here are some additional tips. Split your words up into words that you find moderately challenging and words that you find very challenging. You can keep the words you find moderately challenging on a file on some device, but make sure to write down the words that you find particularly challenging. This helps you remember them better. My second tip to creating your own study guide is to break your words down into categories. We went over a sample Wikipedia search of how you can come up with categorical lists of words. My third tip is to use flashcards to remember the really, really tough words and to go over them repeatedly. Another tip I have to enjoying spelling is to try to think of ways to use these words in everyday life. For example, I recall that when I was studying for a spelling bee, I loved the word terpsichorean because it referred to a lover of dance and a dancer, which is an activity I enjoy in my spare time. This was actually a word that I got at a spelling bee, and being interested in the word terpsichorean and its origin helped me spell this word correctly.